Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. So Wake Forest's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, bud.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Gets away from one. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air, it's McCall. They're working that left side. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. With the catch, it's Rogers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Looking for space. It's Waters. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He looks that one in nicely. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's McCall. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Waters. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Smashes through. Working its way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCall. Works the middle of the field. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking throw and catch. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer. I would play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Concepcion. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Fighting off the defender. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right...
This one to be a lot tighter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking for room, it's Waters. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCall. He finds his man. And they're able to get him down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Catch in the middle, it's Morin. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Morin. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the offense on second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? To plays we've seen in panic. But really this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that first down every time. 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's McCall. It's complete to the right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's McCall. Gets it out quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Powers through the defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, buddy.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Claiborne. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. New set of downs after that completion. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Dropping back, it's McCall. Right down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it!
And it's a nice stop by this defense, and you would think now it's decision time by this offense. I got the ball inside of the 2. Man, stay aggressive. Even if they stop you, they got to go 90-something yards to get a touchdown.
Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Wolfpack! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Back to throw, it's McCall. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets us, brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Give to the running back. powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Breaks the tackle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morin. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mays. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this third and goal. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to pass. It's McCall. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative.
It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Connection to the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's first down from the 37-yard line. On the ground, it's Claiborne. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.